Hey, frenemies, this week's 757 podcast is our celebrity lookalike episode. Welcome back, frenemies, to episode 91, our 757 local podcast. Me and Sean are in the house. Ryan's being a rock star, recording music in another studio.
Yep.
And we're going to talk a little bit about our league, our standings as we're pushing into week 10. But I think everyone's tuning in to see who their celebrity lookalike is.
Yes, that's for sure. But I wanted to start off by, I haven't been able to do this much this season, but
No.
2 straight weeks I've been in the top 2 scorers. Coming back, here I am.
Cook.
I'm right under you, Morgan. I'm coming for you. We actually have a tied record, and I lost by 1 point in a head-to-head, so that's keeping me out of the playoffs right now. But I'm proof. You can do it. You can start off 0-3. I think I started off 1-4, and I'm in the playoff race.
Oh, and I started off, 3-1? Something like that, and I went on a 4 game losing streak, and now I got a win that put me back up. I'm right below Sean there. But some other guys are, I don't know. Joe made the jump into number 2.
Yep.
Daniel lost to me this week in a very weird way.
Big matchup between me and your brother, Mike, as there could be a shakeup there. If I was to win that, I can launch myself into the playoffs.
And David and Joe play each other this week too, if I remember correctly. 1 and 2 face off. So
nice.
Some
good matchups.
Great matchups in our league.
But let's get to the real main event that I all want to hear about.
Dun, 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 dun.
I feel like there's so much pressure. I don't know. We could have spent another 3 hours trying to determine these.
Sean and I sat here, and we got about half the names done already. But then we were putting our faces through lookalike apps. We spent another hour, just trying to prep for this because we wanted to get as close as possible. It was difficult for some of you, very easy for Ryan. We knew who we wanted there really quickly, and Mike. I knew exactly who I wanted for Mike. But let's start off. Again, we're going to rank these or say these names in rank order for our league. So starting at 1 is David, at 12 is Andy, everyone in between. So let's start off with the Reverend himself, David. Sean, who do we think his celebrity lookalike is?
So we went back and forth on this one.
A ton.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. There's one and only David Kalani. You're the only kind.
You can't duplicate that beauty.
Exactly. Even though you have 4 brothers that look a lot like you. Jake Johnson.
Yes, New Girl.
We love New Girl, and when I put it through the recognition, that's what came up, and just, I don't know, smile. You'll see a picture here of it. You just put your hand in front of it.
I sure did.
So Jake Johnson, I don't know. Sorry, Dave, we're not that excited about it, but it is, I feel like, a pretty good
I love the character name. But yes, our guys, watch the YouTube or Instagram version if we get this on IGTV so you guys can see the pictures here. So yes, David, Jake Johnson, you were difficult, man. I could not figure it out. We were about to just see if we had Natalie's number and ask her what she thought.
That's what we should have done. We should have talked to your significant others and said, who does your man look like?
Yeah. And then at number 2, Joe, he gave me this name, and then when we ran it through the recognition, it did identical match almost.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson for Joe. I think is a very spot-on comparison.
Yep, Woody Harrelson, if you don't know. I'm going to say The Hunger Games, and nobody... that's such a late reference to Woody Harrelson. He's been in tons of movies. Oh, Zombieland's another
Zombieland's a great one. He was in that bowling movie. I can't remember. It was something Kingpin. I can't remember. That was one of his award-winning ones. At number 3, I love this one for Daniel. He is Zach Braff from Scrubs.
Yeah, I came up there, and I thought it actually kind of matched.
Perfect.
So, and you can't be upset about that.
Oh, I think
JD.
I think he is a Scrubs fan, right? If I remember right.
He has to be. If you're not a Scrubs fan, you should be a Scrubs fan.
Is it okay for me to say that I haven't seen more than 2 episodes of Scrubs?
No, it is not. What the heck?
I'm so sorry.
That's your binge show. Let's go.
That's my binge show. Okay. All right. At number 4, Tim, we put a couple of ones back and forth, but you got the ever so handsome, timeless Jude Law.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when you think of Jude Law, what do you think of? My movie references are random when I think of them.
I can't remember. Jude Law's in a ton of movies.
He is.
Because he does a lot of roles. I always just think rom-coms with him. I just can't remember.
Yeah, he's in a lot of those.
Which ones.
I always think of Sherlock Watson.
Yeah, Watson in the movie there with
Robert Downey.
But
let's hear your brothers here.
Oh, Mike,
let's give it to him.
You knew I was going this way. No, Jason.
We were pretty nice to everybody, but I'm sorry, Mike. This one's not so nice.
He was trying to get Aquaman. He was trying to get what's the name for Saved by the Bell. And I was like, no, you're not.
Mario Lopez.
Yeah, you're Kevin James, bro. Kevin James with a tan and a beard. People have said it all the time, and I could not let that one go. So you are Kevin James. Everyone loves Kevin James.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really funny dude. Mike is a really funny dude.
Yeah. He called us right before we recorded trying to get us to go elsewhere. And when I said the name, he's like, yeah, you're right, and hated me for it. So it's okay. But I went with the one for me, the one that you said, and I agree with you. Morgan, Alex Ovechkin. Not much now because a little bit of, he's got the beard growing.
And he used to have more shaggy hair when he was in early college and late high school. And I just remember seeing a picture of this guy because I don't follow hockey, and I saw him and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, is Morgan playing professional hockey now?
Like, I don't know if he's caught up with Gretzky, but he's rising up the list for the most goals scored in NHL career. He's a Hall of Famer, first ballot. He's a phenomenal hockey player, one of the best in the world.
So yeah, you should be happy, and I'll give you this, Morgan. You do have more teeth than him because that's in all the pictures. Yes. Hopefully, I can find one here that is.
He's old school hockey where he doesn't get like a fake implant to go in there. He just if he loses one in the game, he loses it. He doesn't put it back in. Sean at number 7 here, so Morgan's at 6. So those are our top 6.
This is going to feel like we picked them ourselves, but
yeah. Well,
I did have somebody tell me this. So
someone told Sean that he looks like the great Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I feel like we need to pick a different one now. This is.
I was thinking Adam Levine a little bit before the beard started growing.
That's true.
That to you, and I know you're a little bit of a rocker yourself. A little. Can you sing as high as Adam Levine?
No.
Okay. I like how you had to think about that because usually
people tell me that I can sing tenor, but I don't like singing. So
all right, Adam Levine.
I figured if I said yes, you'd make me sing, and I don't want to sing. So
Adam Levine was a good one for you, but Ryan Reynolds. Someone told you that the other day.
Yeah, I had like a couple of weeks ago. Somebody said they just recently watched whatever that Netflix movie is, and it was like, dude, you look exactly like him. I'm like, that is the highlight of my year here, 2020, right here.
Yes, sir. All right, at number 8, there's me, and I've had people tell me
a hard time with you, man.
Oh, I had the worst time, man. I couldn't find a celebrity at all. Eric
you too wanted Jason Mamoa, but
I wanted Mamoa. I did. But there's no way.
You guys are so racist.
So racist. Eric Spoelstra is a head coach from Miami Heat. 2 championships with the Heat with LeBron.
This is one you want to be at the YouTube to look at the picture.
You have to look at him in there. He's half Filipino, just like me, or he might be full. But when I used to coach basketball, someone told me that, and then someone tagged me on Facebook. A person I coached did college collegiate days, and he just saw. He's like, "Dude, you're Eric Spoelstra." And I was now you can't see because I got a beard. But before then, without a beard, I might have looked a lot like him. So I'll take that look-alike, especially since I'm in the coaching profession. I like it. So no actual like movie or TV show celebrity. If you guys know of one, hit us in the chat because I know
that's probably going to be the theme of this episode. Is we're going to have a lot of feedback on the chat and in our league, just telling us how we got it wrong, and maybe we'll revisit this and show what you guys said.
Joe, Mike, Morgan, I know we hit you guys right where you belong, so don't hit us up. The rest of you guys can go up. Okay. And Leroy's, I got you right, man. I got you right. The first time I saw, before we started putting pictures in the whole machine thing, I was like, it's Michael B. Jordan. Leroy says Michael B. Jordan.
I like it. And here's props to Leroy for you'll see this picture on YouTube. It's the best picture that we got sent to us. It's a fantastic picture.
You got Michael B. Jordan, then Michael B. Jordan after a movie set when he's been shirtless all day.
It's after his dad bought is what he said.
Yeah, after his dad. So I
love you, Leroy.
Yes, Leroy at number 9 with Michael B. Jordan. No argument about that one. Phil was kind of tough a bit, but we had to go a little retro. We went Fred Savage.
Fred Savage
from, I think it was called Happy Days.
Wonder Years.
Wonder Years, whatever
Happy
it
Days
is. Happy Days is totally different. From Wonder Years, you probably know.
I don't know what that is. The thing that I know him from, my wife loves Austin Powers, and he's the moly, moly, moly.
Yeah, you go. But yeah, Fred Savage and Phil have pretty identical face and smile. So I thought it was very good.
Smile a lot, guys.
Yeah. Phil, you smile a lot. Ryan, nobody knows this guy.
This is the best one.
This is the best one.
And it's like my goal was to say people that people weren't going to have to Google, but you're going to have to Google this guy.
This guy looks more twin than me and Mike do.
Yeah, absolutely. Wilson Bethel.
From Daredevil.
Yeah, I was going to say, I couldn't find anything else. I feel like he had to be in something else, but if you haven't watched Daredevil, then you don't know who this guy is.
Season 2.
I promise he is somewhat of a celebrity. And if you Google him, you'll be like, "Oh, that's Ryan Mekas."
Yeah, he's the bad guy against Daredevil in, I believe, in season 2. But I remember I was a big fan of that show, and when it came out, when that guy was introduced, I hit you and Ryan up that like the same day I watched it. I was like, Ryan, I found your twin.
Yeah,
this
literally.
is you.
That's how I Met Your Mother would say doppelganger.
Doppelganger. So Ryan, you can't argue with yours. I think you put it in this doc. He was helping us put this doc together. And then at number 12, Andy.
We were back and forth. There was some thought about Ben Stiller. I know that's what he threw up in our chat. I could see it a little bit. Not sure where that came from. Maybe that was a Ryan and him lookalike. Oh, my. Wait a second.
What?
How do we miss the real Ryan lookalike?
Who's that?
Remember Survivor? What was his name? Oh, gosh.
I don't remember that at all.
Donathan.
I didn't. Oh, Donathan. Yes.
We couldn't leave the episode without talking about his.
We talked about that in like season 1 of Frenemies, didn't we?
Yes.
We brought that up. Yeah.
Donathan. So, yeah, if you want to harken back to our archives on YouTube there, you can find our comparison to Donathan.
But this one for Andy, I think, fits a little better face-wise with Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah. I was surprised when I put it in there and it came up and I was like, I can see it. Jimmy Fallon.
Sometimes you have to, like, when you do it, you got to look, like, right on the facial features. Forget the hair and some of the extra stuff. And you look at it, you're like, oh, dude, you guys do look alike. Like, you could be brothers.
Yes, you could dress up as Halloween as Jimmy Fallon.
Yep. So, all right, wrapping this all up. Is there someone here that you wish you could redo when it comes now talking about it on air?
I think there's a better one for Tim. I think there's a better one for David.
Yeah.
It's probably... I think we did pretty well besides that. I mean, like I said, you guys are going to give us the feedback. I'm sure we missed some good ones. The thing I want to take away from this is that, one, Chris's internet search is going to be a bunch of men. Some very good-looking celebrity men.
It's like I got celebrity crushes.
And mine is just filled with all your pictures. So I just have, all these people in my fantasy league, their profile pictures on their different social medias. So
oh, man.
That's what this show has done to me.
It's really weird. Never looked that many times at movie star men or anything. So anywho.
So you say.
So you say. I look at Jude Law a lot. I'm just playing. All right, guys. Well, that's what we got for our 757 podcast. I know we're going to get a lot of hate from our local guys. If you're the few listeners outside of our local guys and you see these pictures, if you think of someone else, please let us know. This was very difficult.
Yeah. I think the next time we do this is what I think we should do. So if you guys want to get in there and you have somebody, I think we should do a character lookalike next. So
okay. I like that one better.
And you guys got to come up with a lot of it because this was just too difficult on
way too hard
on
for
the
me
spot.
and
But
Sean.
you watch that show and there was just that character when he was dressed up that specific way. It was like, oh, you look like that dude from that.
Yeah. So all right, guys, we'll see you later and let us know what you think about this episode. Deuces, Tim.
Deuces.